and welcome to this segment of Anderson County Serves Here. We are here at the Champion Center at South Fant. You would know it as South Fant Elementary School, but it is the new home to what used to be called DCEC. And I'm with Laura Capel, their development director, and you're in for a treat to hear about the wonderful things being done by this organization as they serve some special children in Anderson County. Laura, we're so happy to be with you today, but tell us how DCEC came into being and who you serve.
DCEC was created in 1974. We've been around over 40 years, and we serve children living with special needs and different abilities in Anderson County.
Laura, I know when you talk about the children you serve, tell us more in depth of what that means when they're living with different, maybe, disabilities.
So the children that we serve are living with challenges, and when we picture a special needs child in our head, we all have that a different picture. And the children we serve live with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, genetic conditions, or just general overall developmental delays. And we work to create a therapeutic environment where they can get their early education, therapies on site, and then also the daily care that they need so that their parents can work outside the home.
I've been familiar with DCEC for now well over 20 years in my work with United Way, because we have been a funder of theirs for a number of years. But when we talk about the needs of these children and we think about their parents, most parents can find a daycare or they can find a family member to care for their children when they need to go to work. These children can't be left with just anyone. And I'm going to ask Laura to tell you a little bit about some of the specific things that they need in order to care for these children. One of them is that I believe, unless things have changed, they have to have a nurse at all times.
Yes, that's correct, Carol. The children that we serve require medication administrations. Many of them have seizures. We have children that have G-tube feedings daily. So the children we serve could not just go to a typical child care or early education center. The nurse that we have on staff is critical to the daily care that they receive. The closest thing to us is in Greenville County. So we serve families primarily from Anderson County, but we have had families from Pickens and Oconee who work in Anderson that need that specialized care as well.
With the children that you are serving, give us some ages and how long they might stay in your program.
So we serve children starting at 6 weeks of age all the way up to age 5 currently. We've had children start with us as soon as they're eligible to attend at 6 weeks, and we serve them until they start public school. We have had children that come straight out of the hospital because they were born prematurely or with a specific condition that need that care right away. So we really provide a critical care component for those families.
So how many children can you serve at one time?
We are licensed for over 150. However, we believe in quality of care versus quantity, and depending on the makeup of a classroom, if we've got multiple children who utilize mobility equipment, a wheelchair or a gait trainer or something like that, we may have a smaller classroom. Our average is about 60 to 75 children at a time. With our new space, we can serve more than that. But right now we're in about 45 for enrollment.
Tell us a little bit about how this space is going to be advantageous to your organization and the children you serve.
Through a partnership with Anderson School District 5, when the South Fant Elementary School location closed, we were able to utilize some empty space here which was more than the space that we had previously, that includes a gym, that includes a larger playground area, that includes a cafeteria. So we were just thrilled that we were able to work that out with District 5 and be in this new location. It is going to allow us to serve, we hope, double the amount of children that we're currently serving. We do have a tremendous need in this community. The waiting list in each classroom continues to grow. So our hope is that we can get fully staffed and utilize this great new facility. So we're funded by a variety of different avenues. United Way has been a longtime partner with us and is a strong supporter, and they help fund the nurse position that serves our children. We do receive a small percentage of funding through the state disability board and then local private foundations. We also do fundraising events. So we have a really diverse pool of funding. We're always working to increase that support. We are a nonprofit, so we try to steward every dollar well, but we're always looking for new partners to join us.
When you talk to nonprofits and they use the words diversified our funding, it shows that they are thinking about how important it is not to be so dependent on one stream of funding. But I know that DCEC, now the Champions Center, has a few special events, and I'm going to ask Laura to tell you a little bit about what those look like and how you might be interested in being a part of helping these children by attending or sponsoring one of these events.
We do have a couple of signature events that we host every year. One is coming up in the spring. It's called Moms and Mimosas. It is a fashion show and auction that spotlights our students and their moms and local boutiques. That's coming up on May the 4th this year. We also do a run walk in the fall called the Champions Run, which is a superhero themed run. And then we also do some smaller events throughout the year. We'd love for you to follow us on our social media channels or visit our website, thechampioncenter.com. We also love volunteers. The children love volunteers. So if you're looking for a way to get engaged and help out directly in the classrooms, visit us at thechampioncenter.com as well, and we can get you connected. The families that we serve really are grateful for this service. Not only do they know that their child is getting the services they need and appropriate care and that they can work outside the home, but they're also able to connect with other families who are walking this path, which can be a real support system. We see a fair amount of families who don't have a lot of outside support, so being able to connect them with a family that maybe has an older child than they do that's walked through a similar circumstance is really huge. We feel like we're making an impact on a level just outside of serving the child. We also try very hard to connect families with other resources in the community. I know that we refer families to United Way for tax preparation every year. We refer them to other nonprofits in the area that may offer financial classes or food resources if that's an area of need. We really try to address the whole child and the family in every way that we can. Lots of industries right now are short-staffed in a staffing crisis. We are always looking for qualified professionals. Through the last 2 or 3 years with COVID, there have been some creative ways for folks that are interested in working with special needs children to get the certifications that we need. So if that's something that you have a desire, a heart to do, reach out to us. There may be a way, if you have worked with children before but maybe don't have the special needs component, that we can connect you with some education, some certifications, offer some on-site clinical type experience. But we really, really would love to have those folks that have a heart to serve these children, to connect them with a way to be able to do that.
Well, as we come to a close today, I want to share a personal story. Right after I started my job at United Way, which has been the love of my life the last 20 years, I was asked to lead a group of employees from Michelin Corporation on a tour of, again, what was DCEC, which is now the Champions Center. And it brings tears to my eyes. There was a little 4-year-old girl in the classroom who had a prosthetic leg. She had lost her leg due to cancer, and it broke my heart. But she was so full of love and happiness, and it had so much to do with the care that she was receiving through this organization. So today, if you want to volunteer, if you want to contribute, if you want to be a part of something that will make you feel good about yourself, the Champion Center will be a place for you, a place for your donation. So we hope that you'll do that. And I hope that you will continue to follow the series that in segments that we put together of where Anderson County serves.